Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Sunday crossword solve. This is a back solve. Today is Tuesday, November 18th, but we're doing the puzzle for Sunday, November 16th, as I didn't get to it over the weekend. And it is a construction by Randolph Ross, who, according to the wordplay column, is not only a retired high school principal, but has been constructing crosswords for the New York Times for 36 years or something like that, and has contributed over 50 Sunday Times puzzles over that time, which is a formidable number. So Sundays seem to be a thing that Randolph is very good at. And today's puzzle is titled Misquoting Shakespeare. So we'll have to see what all that is about. It looks like a very interesting grid shape here, with some interesting black chunks. Yeah, should be fairly open, though I do see some log jams here. But a good number of short entries that hopefully will let us in through there. So let's get solving for Sunday, November 16th, puzzle by Randolph Ross, Misquoting Shakespeare. Let's find out what that's all about. They're charged for long trips, probably an electric car. So this could be like EVs, or it could be Teslas actually, and we'll see which one of those it is. A tool with a point, probably an all or an adds. One or the other. I think maybe an all. That's one or the other. No longer in as good a place. No longer in as good a place. I don't know. Here, well, that could mean anything. Early smartphone model of the 2000s. Don't know. Conflict that ended with the Treaty of Nanking. That does sound familiar, but I don't know. King's assessment of his son, the Crusader. So this will be one of the theme entries here, and I'm not sure what they're looking for there. Parisian possessive. Possessive. Could be like mon or ton or votre, notre. Just trying to think of what the other ones are. Son, le. It could be. I wonder. That's the third person plural. Possessive. So let's see if that's what it ends up being. DOJ branch that deals with trafficking. Is that the Drug Enforcement Agency, maybe? Wayne's World, question mark, is 8 down, and 27 is nickname heard in 8 down. Wayne's World, question mark. Which Wayne? Bruce Wayne? Not sure. If this is an ads, Bruce Wayne could be DC Comics. And a nickname heard, that I don't know. Harder to grasp in a way. Which way? Harder to grasp figuratively as a concept, or harder to grasp physically? Done deal. Swan Lake Roll. Ah, gosh. Who remembers the names of the characters in Swan Lake? Not me. Disney World souvenir. A hat? Why Disney World? Davis of Old Hollywood. Old, how old? Like Gina Davis or older? Is there a Betty Davis from older than that? I'm going to have to start looking at some downs and see what I can get here. Costume garments made from bed sheets. Probably ending in S, but I don't Oh, it could be togas, in which case this would maybe be something else. Blank Holmes, 2020's role for Millie Bobby Brown. Was she the one who played Enola Holmes? That's my guess. Hub for K-pop, probably Seoul in Korea, South Korea. This looks like it might be togas. Parisian possessive. Though, what the heck is this? I don't see it. Flood protection question mark. What kind of flood? Did I check this? Many a casual fitted top. Casual fitted top. Depot abbreviation. Oh, good. No. Flood protection. Like some cameras and agendas. Hidden, I would think. Hidden cameras, hidden agendas. Here. Here. On Earth. Okay. That will work. Depot. A station, maybe, as in a bus depot, bus station. Flood protection question mark. Still, not all of this is feeling correct. I'm just not sure about this one in particular. Many a casual fitted top. Ah, lui? So that could mean his. It's a kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but it could mean that. A done deal could be a sale. Is this a ladies? This looks like a good. This could be ladies something, but why? Many a casual fitted top. That's just, I don't know. Possibility of losing one's job, for example. Why would this end in an I? Now I'm doubting this DC Comics thing. Honkers. Geese, probably. Good night. Flood protection. An ark. Noah's Ark. Protection from the flood. Good night. It is about misquoting Shakespeare, so that could be. Really? That's so? Specialized skill. Could be an art. This looks weird, but rob the West Wing. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna erase this because I actually just don't know if any of that is true. Okay. Swan Lake roll. I still don't remember what anybody's names are. Blank quit. I'll quit. I quit. So I quit. Possibility of losing one's job, for example. Stressor. That could be. Or I quit. Is this Odette? Is that a name? Spa handout is going to be a towel. Must be Odette. Okay, so this is definitely not DC Comics. I don't know what it is. What a detail-oriented person might dot. You might dot the I and cross the T's. I didn't expect that. Santa's view on loyalty for those who help him. To thine own elf be true. I mean, that seems the obvious sort of Shakespearean phrase to go to there, and it does fit. So I think probably right. Cuisine with boat noodles, probably Thai. No Mr. Nice Guy. No Mr. Nice, not no more, but no Mr. Nice Guy. I don't know. It's just that's the can't be. Ladies' tea menu, casual fitted top. Ladies' tea. I guess the rest of them are men's teas. I didn't expect that. OG like that. Many a time. Oft. You could say something occurs often. Something athletes strive to break. They strive to break ties. I guess OG. No Mr. Nice Guy. An ogre, perhaps. With 61 down and 78 across. Food at this restaurant stinks, but the duck seems fine. So this is a long entry. I don't know. Fair by itself doesn't give me enough, I don't think. A difficult position. I don't know. Little untruths. Could be something like fibs or lies. Maybe fibs. Special blank, special ops, maybe. Fair is foul. And foul is fair. Fair is foul. Foul is fair, like that. Fair is foul and foul is fair. That's probably what they want here. Game show purchase from Ryan Seacrest. Ease? Dots on faces. Faces of dice, maybe. Dots on faces of dice are called pips. Difficult position could be just a spot. It's a little weird, but maybe. Uncle Sam's land informally, maybe the US of A, it's sometimes called. Scratch the surface of, say, could be to mar, as in a coat of paint or like the surface of a finish of a car or something. Inserted as into a printer. You fed. You could feed some paper into that. Looks like it is going to be and. Frequent question about the spelling of Caribbean? Question mark? Two B's or not two B's like that? That's really funny. Twisted. Rye? Like that? Talk about a wry smile being kind of a twisted smile. Maybe that's it. Scent of a woman dance. I think it's going to be a tango. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We have another one. Maybe a meanie. Meditation sounds are ohms. Team transports. Team transports. I don't know. TV role for Lucy Lawless as Xena the warrior princess. Team transports is ox carts. Teams of oxen pulling carts. Fly in the ointment could be a snag in your plan. James of Misery, probably James Caan, I think. Schnoz, honker, or beak, something about a nose. Here I can sort of vaguely think of the Shakespearean quote that they're thinking of here. Blank honor, honorific for a judge, if it's a female judge, her honor. Weed killer. Oh. I don't know. Tried for a second term, say re-ran. So this does look like it's going to be Mar. Selena Blank, the Veep on Veep. I don't know what her last name was. That's Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character, I believe. Broke down. Cried. You broke down and cried like that. Eastern ties. Sign of a smashing success. Maybe this is standing room only. Find charming, to adore. Selena Meyer, maybe. A weed killer could be a hoe. A nose by any other name. Okay, there we go. Is this Goodnight, Sweet Prince? His assessment of his son, the Crusader. Good night, sweet prince. I think that's probably what we want there. Now, Wayne's World. What is this? Who is Wayne? Rob. Oh, Rob Lowe of the West Wing. That's right. So this is an all. Western. John Wayne's world is Westerns. And a nickname heard in Westerns, maybe Tex. To stand out is to excel. What was this? Smartphone model, the Trio? I don't remember that, but fine. Tribulation. I haven't even looked in this area. Tribulation could be, I don't know. Get off the fence to decide. To get off the fence to decide. Like dark green avocados, those are ripe. No-lose situation. I don't know. Microphone inventor blank Berliner. I really don't know that either. Take full responsibility for something. Own it, maybe? Or own up. Aspect. A facet, maybe? Blank Jacques, Frère Jacques, the children's rhyme, nursery rhyme. And harder to grasp in a way. Oh, yeah. Harder to grasp. Davis of Old Hollywood. Looks like this is going to be Betty Davis. No longer in as good a place. Worse off, you could say, if you're worse off than you were before. Emile, maybe? Treaty that ended with a treaty, conflict that ended with the Treaty of Nanking. And I've got the part that I could have guessed, which is the war part. China war, maybe? Or tribulation could be a woe. Get off the fence could be to opt, in other words, to decide. Opium war. This could be Emile after all. Ealier. Okay, harder to grasp is ealier. If something's eely, it's slippery. So it looks like no-lose situation is a sure bet. Okay, to radiate is to exude, maybe. Formerly with law enforcement, informally, that's hard to say. Formerly with law enforcement, informally. An X, maybe FBI or something. Disney World souvenir. I don't know. Garage job. Oh, a cell? You can buy like individual animation cells, maybe? Okay. Garage job is a lube job. Animal house could be a den, just the house that an animal lives in, like a rabbit den, or rabbits are called warrens, I guess, a fox den maybe. Platt, who started in Broadway's Dear Evan Hansen, I think is Ben Platt, so this looks like ex-FBI after all. Nail salon brand, what is this, EPI or something like that. Prefix suggesting low cost. Corner key on your keyboard is an escape key. Low cost. Econo. Oh, maybe it's OPI. Okay. Game show purchased. Oh, NE. I see. Okay. I think this is Wheel of Fortune, which I guess Ryan Seacrest must host now. Lead into dollar or chemical. Petro, I guess. Petro, dollar, petrochemical. I don't really know what a petrodollar is, but that must be the right answer. AAA job, a tow. So the American Automotive or Automobile Association can come and tow your car if you're broke down on an American interstate, maybe. It's over your head. The roof is over your head. Gone wrong for short, AWOL, probably. It's not exactly what it means, but loosely. LA's blank stadium, site of the opening ceremony of the 2028 Olympics. I don't know what that's called. Sophie, maybe? Sophie? Talk at length could be to gab. Gal from Israel is Gal Gadot. We're not talking about a general gal, not any old gal, but if someone named Gal from Israel, Gal Gadot, the actress. Nature calls. What are nature calls? Roars, maybe? A language that's the source of the word kaki is Urdu, the Urdu language. Earth Day subject. Absorbed as a cost. You could be said to have eaten the cost. I ate the cost. Marine menace could be an orca. Looks like this is going to be roars after all. Ecology, maybe. Customarily could be as a rule. So this is ecology here. And SoFi Stadium, as I suspected, though I don't know what that is. On its way could be sent as an email. To shake off, I don't know. Maybe to elude, as in someone who's chasing you. An author who coined the word munchkin. Is that L. Frank Baum from Munchkinland, from The Wizard of Oz? Capture. To bag, maybe a campaign worker is an aide, and the college seniors test is the GRE. College seniors test? I thought the GRE was a high school equivalency. Memorization tool. Maybe it's a collegiate seniors test. I don't know. Memorization tool, a flashcard, perhaps. Olympian queen, queen of the gods is Hera, wife of Zeus. Pool equipment. Cues, maybe pool cues. Mozart can be seen on some of them. Some of them. Euros? Oh, didn't know that. Euro notes, perhaps. Odd numbered page. Ghost face could be ashen. Odd numbered page. Competes for as a contract. Bids on. I thought we had bid somewhere else in the grid. But that might have been the Tuesday one that I just did. Yeah, it looks like. The Godfather, weapon. Weapon. I don't know. Odd numbered page. Partner of Parks for short. Parks and Recreation. Maybe Parks and Rec. Papa Bear of the NFL. Who knows? Lost shipment inquiry. Like a ticket? You might open a ticket with like a customer service team. Parade attraction could be a float. Where the CDC is headquartered, abbreviation, this is Atlanta. Represented, the Centers for Disease Control is in Atlanta. Represented, don't know. Castle fortifications, parapets maybe? Those are like little tower areas. Not exactly sure how to describe. Okay, not a ticket then for lost shipment inquiry. Tracer maybe? That makes more sense. Blank Arts, school in Santa Clarita. Is this Cal Arts, the California Institute of Arts or something like that? Final words, maybe an epilogue of a novel or a movie. Marvy, fab, you could say if something's marvelous or to your satisfaction. Doctor's order for short. Oh, I would have thought like a prescription. Doctor's order for short. I don't know. Right-leaning question mark. Italic, as in type. Represented could be typified. Maybe. One wearing a striped shirt, informally a referee, a ref. Europe's tallest active volcano is Mount Etna in Sicily. Might I add, you might say, before adding something to an argument. Getting warm could be near, whatever you're searching for. Family man could be dad. Wally Blank, astronaut who commanded Apollo 7, no idea. Leave red-faced. Leave red-faced. To leave someone red-faced is to embarrass them. To shame, maybe. List of candidates. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Dam on the Nile. Oh, the Aswan Dam? I think it doesn't sound quite right. I think I have one of these letters wrong, but something like that. Spanish for good. Good. I don't know. Maybe this isn't shame after all. And it's something like this, but I think it's not exactly that. So I'm going to take it out and see. Sunni or Shiite are branches of Islam. So a Sunni or a Shiite would be a Muslim. I think AS is correct, though. Israeli PM before Itzhak Rabin. I don't know. List of candidates. Scope. Very quickly, it could be anything. Movable parts of record players. Movable parts. What are those things called? Arms or something? Blank all that. 2021 rom-com. He's All That? Is that a sequel to She's All That? Channel for cinephiles. The movie channel or the movie network, maybe? Very quickly. Something about time? Movable parts. Oh, no, it's not arms. Unless... No, I don't think so. Pins? Wally blank, I don't know. Okay, what about this long one? Warning to a beachgoer on St. Patrick's Day. Beware the tides of March. I guess. As opposed to the Ides. Oh, a doctor's order for short could be an MRI. Is this a garrote? Odd numbered pages recto. The even numbered pages are verso, I think is what that is. Golda Meir, maybe? List of candidates. Oh, the slate of candidates. Okay. Leave red-faced. To abash, maybe? A Spanish for good is bueno. Scope could be... What? Buena, maybe? Bueno. Maybe this is the Aswan Dam. What? Scope. If it is arms. Tone arms? What else could this be? Very quickly. In a trice. This could be I don't know what TCM is. Channel for Cinephiles. TCM. I don't know. And then scope. Ambit? Tone arms? Let's find out. Okay, so definitely some things in there that I don't understand and I'm going to need to look up. But let's take a look at the theme. So we're looking at misquoting Shakespeare and what would happen if you slightly altered one word in a famous Shakespeare quote. So this Good Night, Sweet Prince. I'm not even going to try and guess which plays these are from because I'm going to be wrong. I'll put them in the video description in case you're curious or in case you want to make fun of me for not knowing these. But we're turning night, N-I-G-H-T, good night, into a K-N-I-G-H-T, night. So that if a king's son is a crusader, a knight of the crusades, then he might call his sweet prince a good knight. The next one, to thine own self, originally, to thine own self be true. But this might be, if you take the self and turn it into elf, to thine own elf be true, Santa's view on loyalty for those who help him. Then this one, initially to be or not to be, but turning both the T-O into T-W and the B into B's, the letter B's. A frequent question about the spelling of Caribbean, are there two B's or not two B's in Caribbean? There are, is the answer. This one, schnoz, honker, or beak, all different names for noses. And so you could say instead of a rose by any other name, which I think is from Romeo and Juliet, I think, you could say a nose by any other name. Those are all names for roses. Would smell just as well, something like that, to finish the phrase. I don't know. And then finally, a warning to a beachgoer on St. Patrick's Day. Instead of beware the Ides of March, which is from Julius Caesar, beware the tides of March, lest you get caught in the undertow, I suppose. So that's our theme, misquoting Shakespeare. Lots of really good stuff in here. Some trivia that I certainly didn't know. This French possessive that screwed me for a little bit. Need to figure out what a trio is. Eventually was able to get opium ore. Eventually was able to get eelier as a synonym for slipperier. I didn't know that you could purchase little bits of animation memorabilia from Disney World, but cool, I guess. It took me a while to get that this was about John Wayne, a famous Western film star. And I guess Tex is a pretty common nickname for that. Oh, I missed this one. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Sorry about that. One more theme entry for you, which if you change up fair here to F-A-R-E, and if you change up foul here to F-O-W-L, you could be talking about the fare at the restaurant, which is no good, but the fowl, the duck, which is pretty good. So fare, the food is awful, and the duck, the poultry, is pretty good. Food at this restaurant stinks, but the duck seems fine. So there's that one as well. Dots on faces is a pretty fun clue for that. With this one missing so many E's, I was looking for E's plural, but what they're asking for is N-E singular. Fine, I guess. And then what else? Fed a printer, the roof over your head. This, I don't know why you needed say. I guess just to indicate that the scratch the surface of is, a pretty common expression. We're looking at doing this literally instead. Sometimes they might do this with a question mark instead of say, but that's fine. We had twin clues here. No Mr. Nice Guy for Ogre at 41 down and Meanie at 76 across. That's pretty fun. What else? Right leaning for italic is pretty good. And I am a little bit meh about ladies' tee for many a casual fitted top. I guess it's fine. Flood protection for arc is quite fun. I never heard of Emil Berliner, but I'll have to look that up as well. I'll have to also look up petrodollar. I mean, that might just be like sort of oil money, but I'm not sure exactly what that is referring to. And I think this must mean collegiate senior, like a high school, collegiate school kind of thing, as opposed to a college seniors test, because I'm pretty sure GRE is for entry into college, not for exit. What did this end up being? Oh, Eastern ties ended up being obis, which are sashes used to fasten kimonos. I didn't read that one out loud. I also didn't read Halas, Pop Bear of the NFL. I don't know who that is, but fine. This did end up being the Aswan Dam, which is great. I didn't know that Mozart was on Euro Notes, some Euro Notes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's it. So a good, the latest in a long parade of Sunday crosswords by Randolph Ross. A good theme here, and some really good some fill, yeah, just always love doing Sunday crosswords. I hope you enjoy these solves as well. I hope it's worthwhile for me to back solve the Sundays when I don't get them on the day of, which is most of the time. I do like posting the Sunday videos. So if you did like this, let me know by giving it a like. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button. You can also go back to my I have playlists organized on my channel for puzzles by day of the week. So if you liked this Sunday puzzle and you want to check out more Sunday puzzle, look at my playlist, and I've got a bunch of them up there that you can go back. Sunday's puzzles are always quite fun. Okay, that's it for today on Tuesday, November 18th, but doing the puzzle for Sunday, November 16th here on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next time. Cheers.